Hey, welcome to the channel, guys. You clicked on the thumbnail, and I'm guessing if you did, then you were probably as freaked out as I was when this first happened to me. So,
bad chicken.
We're glad you're here. We're not gonna be cooking today, right? What we are gonna be doing is a public service announcement about some research that Chris and I did regarding, what do you want to call it? Franken chicken, freaky chicken, wrong texture chicken? You know, just
chicken that you buy, but you just never return it after? Because I know we do.
Oh no, I don't return it either.
But we get ripped off.
You do get ripped off. You do get ripped off. Yeah. So stick around and we'll take you through what we learned.
Bad chicken. It's a real thing.
So what is this Franken chicken? And what I've learned is it's actually got a name. It's called woody chicken, or more appropriately, woody breast. More appropriately, woody breast myopathy. Okay, so then I had to go look up myopathy, right? Mm-hmm. And what myopathy is, we have notes today, guys. So myopathy, per Webster's, is a disorder of skeletal muscle. So pretty much anything wrong with your muscles, I guess.
Humans get it.
Yeah, it could be myopathy. And what this leads to is chicken that is just off. So you have, the chicken will either be pale, it can have a freaky texture. For me, I've had it where it's actually crunchy after you cook it. Have you had that?
Hard,
yeah.
Not tender like chicken's supposed to be.
Yeah. So we're gonna refer to this Franken chicken as woody breast chicken. That's what's all over the internet. That's what it's, the industry calls it. That's what the medical people call it. So woody breast is Franken chicken.
All right, so 3 indicators for woody breasts. The meat is usually hard to the touch and oddly pale. Whoa, fumble. All right?
Let's try that again.
The meat is usually hard to the touch and oddly pale. That's number 1. Number 2, white striping.
Yeah, white striping.
White striping, which is streaks of white on the top side between the meat fibers.
Yeah, we should put pictures up too.
Yeah, the underside, when it's all, it looks like, to me, it's spaghetti. Like
I was just gonna ask, have you seen it yet?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
It's freaky.
It looks like it almost looks like maggots to me, actually.
What do you guys? The pictures there. You guys can see the picture.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's uncomfortable.
And unfortunately, Nate, you don't see that until
you flip it over.
Until you unpackage it, open it. None of these things you really will be able to see until you get it home. And that's the problem.
It's a rip. Well, I mean, people that are more ambitious than us would go back and return it, but we don't.
Right. I never have.
No, we don't eat the loss, but we eat the loss, right? It's an increasing problem, right?
Yes.
So back in 2012, I think the chicken industry as a whole, they actually tracked this. It was about 5% of the chickens being processed across the processing line. And now it's up to, I'm sorry, not now, but in 2015, it jumped up to 29%.
Just about 30%, wow.
Yeah, so you're seeing an
huge
upward
increase,
trend in woody breast, right? And so what that tells me is if he's experienced it, I've experienced it, I'm guessing some of you guys have experienced it, right? So
the woody breasts are more common in the larger chickens or chicken breasts?
Yes, and that I can attest to. I think you can attest to that too. Yeah. That's why we don't buy it at that.
They look so good in the package.
They look huge. They look huge. They're like the size of a turkey breast.
Right.
You go, wow, how big was that chicken?
A chicken on steroids. But that's when typically you'll find the woody chicken, the woody breast.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's unknown what causes it at this point.
Right.
Right. But what they do know and what they suspect is that the faster and larger the chicken grows, the more likely this, what was the term again? This myopathy condition is likely to occur, right? And what we've done for 50 years now is we've kept crossbred chickens to grow bigger and faster. With bigger breasts.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
If that's what you're shooting for, well, you kind of got it, right?
Right.
You get bigger, fatter chickens, but you also got more.
You're sacrificing
Woody breasts.
Right.
Exactly.
If you wouldn't mind.
After you.
If you wouldn't mind, like, subscribe, take you 1 second. If you're interested in more of our content, become a Patreon. Link below. Thanks very much.
So the next question is, woody breast chicken is gross, and what's the poultry industry doing about it, right? Like we said before, the poultry industry is doing research. That's the first thing. The second thing is they have gotten better at inspecting meat on the processing line and literally physically pulling the woody breasts out. And there's also a technology we're going to talk about.
Do we know how they identify it when it's coming down the line?
From the pictures that we showed previously.
Is it done, so
they literally
see that, yeah.
They're training their people.
If it's the whiteness or it's got the spaghetti.
Yes.
They're not touching to see if it's hard, do you think?
I don't know, but I would think they are. I mean, it's got to be handled. It's not, But anyways, there's enhanced training for the people on the chicken processing line. That's the first thing, or one of the things. The research that's going on, it's not as big as I expected from what I read. There was like four research studies being done in various universities. About $250,000 they were spending on it. I would think with this that you would spend more. I mean, you know, the poultry industry, you got to have tons of money.
Just pumping them out.
I guess. So the last thing that they're trying to do to rectify the situation is pretty neat. It's a new technology called Certified Quality Reader. It's a handheld device that instantaneously detects woody breast by measuring electrical resistance. Electrical impedance. So I didn't see one. I couldn't find a picture online, but what I think that sounds like is some sort of a device you push against the chicken, and you get a green light if it's okay, and a red light if it's a woody breast.
Is this after the chicken's dead and it's going down the line?
I think it's when it's actually in the breast fillet, like when it's already been processed into just the piece of meat. That's what I think. Okay. But that's just a guess. I mean, if one of you guys works in the poultry industry, go down in the comments and let us know. All right, so now we're gonna move on to, I think, the question we've all been waiting for.
Is it safe to eat? That is the big question. The answer we found, yes, you can.
It is. I was surprised by this.
Yes, you can. You can eat it all.
All three conditions: the white striping, the spaghetti meat, or the abnormally firm.
I don't eat them. You can. It's safe to.
I've cooked it without knowing and then eaten it cooked.
You know it as soon as you bite into it.
I won't. No. Personal preference. I mean, we looked at people in the medical community, people in the poultry industry. There was a university study done in Canada on it, and there's nothing unhealthy about eating it. As a matter of fact, some of the stuff that's pulled that we're talking about gets shipped and ground into ground chicken meat that ends up on the shelf.
So the rejects, they're using the rejects, absolutely, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna pick on anyone.
Well, I mean, they're bad chicken.
Yeah.
Franken chicken, gone.
Franken chicken.
But I see that spaghetti, it's gone, thrown out right away. That grosses me out.
Listen, now you paid money for it, now you're losing it.
I don't disagree with that, but I just can't.
What if you diced it up really small?
No, there's something that's tainted, it's bad, I don't like it. That's just me, my opinion.
Next time I get that, I'm gonna dice it up really small and make you like a little chicken thing and be like, hey Chris, I had extra, you want it?
Note to self, do not eat chicken in Nate's house. Bad chicken.
So that's the story of the bad chicken. So we appreciate you guys joining us. Hopefully you found this helpful. I know for me, it
explains a lot.
It alleviated stress, because every time I saw that chicken, I'm like, what the hell am I eating? You know?
We always kept blaming the market. It's more common than
we
we thought.
You bought it. Yeah. It's becoming more common. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. We'd appreciate that. It really helps the channel. And I think Chris and I are gonna head out for some drinks and
head to the market, get some chicken.
I was thinking chicken wings.
Yeah, right. See you in the next video.
Take it easy, guys.
Cheers.